Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Ian I Explore. Today we're going to take a look around Weelsby Hall, okay? So there's not going to be a lot of me talking on it because I know for a fact there'll be a lot of people in there. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you around and there'll be a bit of music behind it. Okay, so let's go inside and have a look. Right, a bit of history about this of the man that actually owned it. Okay, it was George Frederick Sleight, who had this manor built in the 1890s, okay? And he was the first baronet of Weelsby, i.e. Weelsby Hall. And later, he was knighted. So he became Sir George Frederick Sleight of Weelsby Hall in 1921, as I just mentioned. Okay, and he was a trawler owner. That's what he did, Sleights. You may have heard of him if you're from round Grimsby. He had many trawlers, and that's how basically he made his wealth. Okay, that's what he did. And when he passed away, he very left a large sum of money. In this day and age, it's still a lot. 992,000 he left. Now, if that was this day and age, I guess it'd be a lot more than that. But he started off just by selling cockles on the seafront there at Cleethorpes, you know, cockles and mussels, that kind of thing. That's what he did. And he lived in 1872, he lived at 147 Cleethorpes Road. That's where he started from, and then ended up, he made his money doing, you know, trawlers and that fish, and ended up in the building we're going to see, which is through there. So, okay, let's go and have a look. Okay, so we've come up to the hall itself now. I'll just turn this around. You can see there, it's a really magnificent building. I will go around it a bit later on, but we're going to go in there shortly because I'm due to go in soon. So let's go and have a see. Right, so let's have a quick look round before we go in there. I'm going to go through these doors here, I believe. It's well over 100 years old. Like I say, as I mentioned just now, built in the 1890s. Well over 100 years. Let's go all the way around. It's got magnificent gardens in here as well. And I did a video on this not long ago. They used to have a pump in here, a ram pump. Let's have a quick look down this way. You can see there, greenhouse, look. They all had these. They used to call them oranges or something like that back in the day, but yeah. But it's a massive area. This didn't cover this little bit. It stretches quite far on the house itself. Okay, let's go back round there and I wait to go in. My lord. That's what it would have been called. They've had servants, footmen, you name it. That's what they would have had, all this on trawlers, eh? Started off selling cockles on Cleethorpes front and ended up in here. Magnificent. Definitely like Downton Abbey, you guys, or Bridgerton, innit? But this is real. Not a TV show. Okay, let's have a look a bit further. Okay, so we're inside another room now, but as you was just saying, this is going to get all put back to how it was. I mean, you know, I don't think in the Victorian times I'd ever think looking like this somehow. But out there is a balcony. Now, they all had these looking out onto the park. You can see it's just an ordinary building, but there's a chimney. He was just saying, the guide in here, this is a fireplace behind there somewhere. Okay, let's move on to the next room. We're in another room now. Again, another fireplace. And you can see the wood panelling there. It's probably somebody said, Rich, another servant's bell there, so you knew that it was a room of importance. It would be for the ladies. Because he was a sir, it would have been Lady Sleight at that time, and his heirs as well would have had titles. Now, where I'm stood, okay, why is a fireplace on a landing, you're thinking? Because this was one big room we've just been told about. And there, again, is a servant's bell. So if you've seen the programmes I've mentioned, I'm not going to do it again because they sound daft. But yeah, this was absolutely one big bedroom up here. You can't go anywhere through that way. So we're going to get back out onto the landing now and go see what else is around. I've come into another room now. This was one of Sir George Slight's daughter's room. Now look at that magnificent fireplace down there, you guys. Look at this. Wow. So a quick look round in here. It's been converted because this was a place for people with learning difficulties. But look at that. So yeah, this is one of his daughter's bedrooms. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so I'm in this part now. This is where ordinary people like me and anybody else that was around in this period, early 19th century. Okay, and you see on there, look, there's one of the housekeepers of this place on there, look. Tells you how long she was here for. But this is the servants' quarters. Strong room, look. That's where is a... Look at this. That's a safe. But a safe of the centuries gone. Not them. That's his laundry through there. Okay, I've just come across this. This is a list. On there, look. You can see what it says up there. It says names and vocations of those in service in Weelsby Hall. And these all would have stayed here. They all would have had rooms. So this is how wealthy he was. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, how much he did leave, or his estate at the time, which if you convert that back to now, I guess it will be millions. Okay, let's move on. Right, so I'm now stood at the bottom of these. This is a servant staircase. So you would have probably gone up there to your room, or you may have gone up there to serve his lordship at the time. I know I keep saying lordship, I think I watch too much telly. But if you look at these on here, there's a cellar in here. Now I don't know if we're allowed to go in there or not. But it'd be really good if we could. Let's have a quick look round down here. I think this comes to an end. Yeah, it's just under the stairs here. So not a lot to see at this part. So let's go a bit further. Okay, so I'm in one of the downstairs rooms now. This could have been the day room, the library. They had all sorts of rooms back in the day. But look at above this door here. I'll just show you this. Look at that up there. You just don't get anything like that anymore. I'll show you the view out the window. So go out here. This is what you would have looked out at. I mean, I don't know what these rooms are originally used for, but I would have thought you would have sat in here, looked out there, probably sat with your brandy at night, after dinner or after luncheon, as it's known as. The magnificent fireplaces they have in this place, absolutely magnificent. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Okay, so this room I'm in now is called a sitting room. So it's a bit hard to film in here because there's a lot of people around and they're serving coffees and that in here, but this is what this room is. I'll just show you the panel above the door. Okay, so there is the panel above the door there. Look at this, like in the other room we've just been in. Fantastic. So yeah, this is the sitting room. Let's go this side. This is where we came in. This is right round the front. And have a walk down this way, so you sort of have a better view. This is definitely an outbuilding. It's got a chimney on it, but all these are fireplaces in there. Back then you didn't have central heating, just fireplaces. And I remember fireplaces when I was growing up, in most of my auntie's places and even where I lived as well. But imagine what this was like when it was absolutely full of servants and all his family was in there. Absolutely amazing. Even starting off, you know, getting cockle shells and then moving on to trawler owner and everything else in between and getting very wealthy and building this place in 1890 and its surrounding grounds. So see if we can find anything else. I know that's a modern day foot scraper, look. Now let's go down here now. Down here, look, see these windows? This is the sort of thing. This would have been the cellar down there. I'm going to go around there in a sec to show you this door. Got this big door here. Again, another side entrance. This would have been for the servants. And down there, I'm assuming, and I'm not 100% sure, I guess that would have been the cellars down there. Fortunately, we can't go in there, but it would have been nice. But yeah, as you can see, that's a window to the cellar down there. So they would have got in there, got his lordship a bottle of wine. I know I keep saying lordship, but you know, too much telly. But yeah, this is where I am at the moment, just at this side of it. Look at this old cover down there, look how rusty that is. I wonder what used to go down there. Maybe it led to a coal cellar. Maybe, I don't know. Because you used to have coal holes in houses. Coleman would come along and chuck his coal down there, and that's where you would find it. I'm probably wrong, but you never know. Okay, I'm right round the front of Weelsby Hall now. Just having a walk round. And again, I've come across one of these windows again, look. There it is. Down there. Again, is that the cellars? Through there, look. Come across another window. Okay, which is down there. So this, like I was saying round to the other one, was probably the cellars through there. Okay, I'm going to have a look around the gardens now. And in this area, there used to be a ram pump. Now, I don't know exactly what that would have been used for. Maybe it was to move water into the hall behind me. I'm not really sure. Okay, so let's carry on walking. As we're going, it's a football field now. Okay, let's have a look. So, George Frederick Sleight was born on the 26th of March 1883, and he became a cockle boy on Cleethorpes Beach. By the time he was 21 in 1881, he was a fish merchant employing 8 men, and he married Rebecca in 1872, and they lived at 147 Cleethorpes Road. Now, I'd like to find that if I can. Okay, and during the time, he became the first, I think I've already mentioned this, the first Baronet of Weelsby, and then he got knighted in 1921 and became Sir George Frederick Sleight. Okay, but he's a very rich landowner. I'm out of Weelsby Hall now, and as I mentioned, this is the only building standing from the original Weelsby Hall, okay, known as the Old Hall. That is it, it's a stable block. That is the only part of it still left through there. As you can see, it's got gates in it, so I can't really go any further, but yeah, that's it. Just there, the only part of Weelsby Old Hall still standing. I'll just show you a bit more as I'm walking past it through here, look, so you can have a better look at it. Here's a tower on there, but I can't see it through the trees. Let's go past this way. The camera's, there it is, yeah. We'll go round here. I'll show you it a bit better. There we go. So like I was saying, this is the only bit left. Okay, so we've come to the end of another video now. You enjoyed that one, a look round Weelsby Hall on its open day. And I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers to the channel. I really do appreciate it. And for all you watching my content, I really do appreciate that. So on that note, I will see you all next time on the next video. Bye for now.